Hello from the future. And welcome to day 14. We forgot to film any sort of intro or conclusion for our 2-0 days, so I'm filming it right now. Today's video is kind of a hodgepodge. It's sort of just two different videos about our resupply and then Leslie showing how to correctly tie up a bear line. There wasn't really anything else besides a lot of chatting, but I know a lot of people enjoy learning about food and stuff, which is something that I specifically loved. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Welcome to my food resupply. Ignore that stuff. It's Leslie's. But we're hoping we do it in 2 nights, 3 days, but we're prepared for longer. So I figured I would go through everything with you guys. So for breakfasts here, I have little mini donuts. I've done that once. Really liked it. Little applesauce squeeze left over. For breakfast day 2, I found a little packet of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Emptied it out. I have Honey Stinger waffle. This day I have a mini fig bar and a breakfast essentials and a Honey Stinger waffle. And this day I found a random Bobo's coconut bar, Honey Stinger waffle, and mini. And then I have some sort of electrolytes, mostly liquid IV. And then we have 2 drip drops, which I've never tried before, but there was a hiker in here. He was a section hiker and he had some left over. So I grabbed them from him. And then for snacks, I have some random little salt and vinegar chips, which I honestly might leave before we hit the trail tomorrow. A Bear Balls bar I've been carrying for 2 weeks, so maybe I'll finally eat it. Some peanut butter crackers, a Snickers, and then I have 2 different types of Cheez-Its. I emptied little containers into a bag. And then over here, I have the big Cheeto Puffs, which I gotta eat some of because they won't fit in my food bag, and some candy. And then lunches, I don't know why I was really craving ham and cheese. So I found these little mini Hawaiian rolls, and I'm just gonna make up some ham and cheese things before I go and bring the cheese with me because I love cheese and it's so cold it's not gonna go bad. In here I have pre-made, they are either Nutella and 3 of them are Nutella and peanut butter. One of them is Nutella and grape jelly. And I just sort of wrap them up in a tortilla. I have 4, so about 2 a day. And then hopefully I don't need a 4th day's of lunch, but if I do, I'll probably have some leftover cheese and snacks and stuff. And then for dinner, I have the Backpackers Pantry Cuban coconut beans and rice. I really hope I like it. I've been having a hard time getting food down. The chicken tikka masala. And then for this dinner, I got, you guys can see the extras here, the Annie's microwave mac and cheese. You only put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. So I emptied it out, and I'm hopeful that if I boil it for like 2 or 3 minutes and then let it sit, it will rehydrate well. And I love Annie's mac and cheese, so hopefully that will be an easy dinner for me to get down. But that is our resupply, or that's my resupply. It's a lot less food than I started out with, much fewer snacks, and just, I don't know, less food because I wasn't eating enough. I'm definitely starting to feel more hungry. Like, we had breakfast at 7:15 this morning, and it's 10 a.m. currently, and I'm hungry again. So I might take some of my extra tortillas and put some ham and cheese in there and eat them right now. But that is all for my resupply.
Hello everybody, Leslie here, and I have my resupply for our next section.
You have a trail name now.
Oh, excuse me, Green Bean here. I've been corrected. So here are my dinners. I've got the Cuban coconut, which I noticed Kelsey has the same thing. I have a Knorr's pasta that I'll add some fish and some mashed potatoes to. What I do for the Knorr's is I reconstitute it in an old package that I've previously cleaned out. I just add boiling water to it and leave it for about 10 minutes, and the pasta seems to be just fine. Then I have a ramen that I'll add some chicken and other mashed potatoes to. And I just sort of have an extra ramen just in case. Then I've got some breakfasts here with Pop-Tarts and some snack bars. I've got another breakfast here with oatmeal, and this is some protein powder. I also have some chia seeds that I like to add to my oatmeal. Get a little extra protein and fiber. Also in this pack I have some hot chocolate that I seem to carry around a lot and not drink much of, so if I don't drink it soon, it's going in the hiker box. And then here's another breakfast with oatmeal and hot chocolate and some snacks and bars. So that's like actually four breakfasts. And then down here in Lunchland, I also made some little peanut butter and Nutella burritos that I'll eat. I also, it seems like every day when I stop for lunch, I like to have some jerky. Usually I have turkey jerky, but I couldn't find anything that I liked, so I'm gonna try this beef jerky. I also am really excited about this the salmon that I found at Ingles yesterday. It's in extra virgin olive oil, so it has 190 calories, which I'm really excited about because normally these packets are only about 80 or 90 calories. So I've got a couple of those for lunches. This hiker hummus, just add water to. Been carrying that around for a little while also. If I don't eat it in this section, it's going in a hiker box. And then I snack on a lot of gorp while I'm hiking. So I've got some cashews and then some regular kind of trail mix that I've got. And I have some extra trail mix. So there you have it. That is what will keep me going for longer than I probably need. Okay, bye.
Hello everyone. Excuse the wet dog appearance. I took a shower, but I am in the most comfortable onesie. I'm about a week in the future because I'm editing videos and I realized I never explained my trail name. So here it is. So I was at the Green Dragon Hostel. I think it was our first day there. And, you know, I'd mentioned earlier that I didn't have a trail name and we started sharing stories. A lot of us were having trouble eating, so we were talking about food. And I mentioned, and so I started telling the story about how my jam got taken away from me at the San Francisco International Airport, which I'm sure you all remember from our Day Zero video. But so I'm telling the story and I'm like, yeah, and so they took my jam away, somehow the peanut butter got through, and I was like, but I've been jamless for the last week. And all four women that I was telling this story to at the same time all looked at each other and went, oh my gosh, jamless, that is your trail name. And I thought about it and I accepted it. And I will say, I have been jamless since. I did use grape jelly once, but I still have not had any jam. But that is the story of how I got my trail name, so I am officially jamless.
Hey everyone. It is day, I don't know what day it is, but I said that I would show you about how to tie your bear line so that it isn't all tangled. In the past, every time I've taken my bear line and I thought I've, tied it up really well, and then I try and undo it and it's just this like kinky mess. So Nimrod, bless him, showed me a way to tie it. This is what it looks like. all done. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is to undo. So I'm just going to undo this here. And I hope I'm doing this right. And actually I leave this like this, and I'm just going to pull out this line from here. And it's just pulling out. And you can't see it, but it is just beautifully laying out here on the carpet. And there is not a single tangle. So if your line has like kinks in it, you know, where they sort of like bend and make little twists, little bends and little twists around each other, it's really important that you kind of go through, and this is what he did. He just went through like front and back about 2 or 3 times and just took the 50 feet of line and had some pressure on it here between finger and thumb, and just made it go all the way through, making sure that there were no kinks of any kind. And so mine has already been done a few times, and so there's no kinks. It doesn't like tangle or twist along itself. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. So you just take your end and lay it here between your between your thumb and your pointy finger. And then I'm just going to bring it around my thumb, and I'm just going to start to make figure 8s like this. Figure 8s all the way between your thumb and your pinky. And you do this for the entire 50 feet. Maybe Kelsey can speed this part of it up. Because it does take, a couple minutes. And these lines kind of have a memory to them, which chords and ropes kind of remember these things. All right, I think I'm about far enough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the end here, and I'm going to just carefully take it off of my fingers, and I'm just going to hold it together. I'm going to take my string, and I'm just going to wrap around, and I'm making it so it is right in line with each other. And then I didn't do as much as he did, but then when I get to the end, I'm just going to tuck it under one of the strings, and then you end up with this. And then you're all set. You can put this in your bear bag, and the next time you want to use it, you just hold on to it, and you just pull your end. I'm going to do it again just because I want to practice. But look at that. Look at how easily it comes out. All right. So there you have it. I'm not going to make you watch this again. But it's really, really cool. And if you've ever tried to untangle a bear line, you will appreciate the beauty of this. All right, hope you enjoyed it.